Live in a world where mediocrity has become the norm. We've all settled for less. We're all content with life. But I'm going to tell you that mindset there is holding you back from reaching your true potential. The harsh truth is this: you're responsible for your own success and your own failures. No one is going to rescue you. No one is going to take you out of the life that you have settled for. I think it's time we take ownership of our choices, our actions, and our future. This mediocrity stuff ain't no option. To truly improve, you gotta be willing to confront your weaknesses head on. Embrace the discomfort and challenge yourself daily. Step into areas of discomfort where growth happens. It's easy to stay within boundaries of what feels comfortable, but greatness lies just beyond that boundary. Forget the self-help people that tell you, oh, you are what you are, accept your flaws. Yeah, self-love is important, but it should never be an excuse for laziness. Embrace the harsh truth. You have flaws, you're weak, you have limitations. It's time to confront them, acknowledge them, work relentlessly to overcome them. You need to embrace failure. Failure is a necessary stepping stone towards success. Failure is not a sign of weakness. It's more of a testament towards your courage and your resilience. Failure provides you with lessons that teaches you what doesn't work. Embrace that. Learn from it. Use it as fuel to progress. Watch the people who you surround yourself with. You need to cut ties with toxic people and toxic relationships or toxic influences. Surround yourself with people who's gonna challenge you, who's gonna inspire you, hold you down, or hold you accountable. You need to build support systems that's gonna make you become the best version of yourself. Remember, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with, so just choose that wisely. Finally, you need to set goals, big goals. Refuse to settle for less. Dream big and work tirelessly to turn them dreams into reality. Push yourself beyond limits. Trust me, you will be amazed what you can achieve. Don't let fear or doubt hold you back. Embrace the discomfort. Take risk. Trust your ability to overcome any obstacle. The path to self-improvement is not for the faint-hearted. It requires dedication, discipline, for hunger and growth. Are you willing to embrace that? Break free from the chains of mediocrity, confront your weaknesses, and unleash your true potential. Remember, you only have one life to live, so just make that count. Embrace yourself to become the best person you were destined to be. The choice is yours. Seize that moment. Stop worrying about your feelings. We live in a world that often glorifies feelings, placing them on some pedestal, like it's some guide to our life. Let me ask you this: has feelings ever truly served you well? How often has your feelings clouded your judgment, or led you astray, or held you back from achieving your goal? I think it's time that we reconsider the importance of what we think feelings are and embrace a more objective approach to life. Because we can't afford to let a feeling stop us from where we need to go. We can't afford to let the description of someone else's journey stop us in our tracks. Meaning everybody's journey is different and we need to stop comparing our stories. It's time to confront the destructive nature of comparison. We need to urgently do this. Now let's just face it, we're all guilty of comparing ourselves to others. We constantly measure our own worth, our success and happiness against those around us. But what purpose does that serve? Does it truly bring any joy or fulfillment? I argue that it does not. When we compare ourselves to others, we diminish our own unique qualities and strengths. We become obsessed with external validation and lose sight of our own value. We fail to recognize that each of us has a distinct path and purpose. Our worth cannot be determined by comparing ourselves to someone else's journey. Comparison breeds jealousy, resentment, a never-ending cycle to dissatisfaction. We fixate on what we lack instead of appreciating what we have achieved and who we truly are. Comparison's just gonna rob us of gratitude and contentment. It's gonna leave us in a state of unhappiness. And with the rise of social media, which has only made this more of an issue, we meticulously curate our online personas, presenting a highlight reel of our lives. But behind the filters and the perfectly composed photos, we forget that what we see is an often distorted reality. We compare our behind the scenes with someone else's highlight reel, further fueling feelings of inadequacy and unworthiness. The truth is, comparing ourselves to others is an exercise of stupidity. We will never be someone else, nor should we strive to be. Each of us is unique with our own talents, passions, and dreams. Our focus should be on nurturing our own growth and embracing our individuality, rather than trying to fit into someone else's mold. Let us recognize that comparison is a toxic habit and it stunts our personal growth and hinders our ability to appreciate ourselves fully. It's time to break free from that madness. Instead of comparing, let us celebrate our own achievements and progresses. Let us cultivate our compassion and learn to love ourselves with who we are unconditionally. We need to support one another in our individual journeys, celebrating each other's success without diminishing our own. By doing so, we create a world where uniqueness is valued and everyone has has space to shine in their own right. In conclusion, I urge you to abandon the practice of comparison, embrace your own path, celebrate your accomplishments, and cherish the person you are becoming. Reject the societal pressures that push you to measure your worth against others. Let's build a world where comparison has no place and every individual is empowered to embrace their true self. We live in a world that constantly bombards us with opinions, judgments, and expectations. From a young age, we're taught to seek validation and approval from those around us. But I ask you, why should we let the opinions of others dictate our life? Caring too much about what people think can be a lot. It restricts our freedom to express ourselves authentically and live according to our own values and aspirations. When we constantly seek the approval of others, we become trapped in a cycle of conformity, sacrificing our true selves in the process. And the truth is, everyone has their own perspectives, biases, and agendas. What one person may perceive as a success or happiness may not align with our own definitions. So why should we let their opinions shape our self-worth and determine our path? When we detach ourselves from the opinions of others, we open up a world of limitless possibilities. We are free to explore our own passions, chase our dreams, and embrace our own uniqueness without the fear of judgment. It allows us to live our life to our own terms. When we stop caring about what people think, we can foster a deeper sense of self-acceptance and self-love. We learn to value our own opinions and trust in our own abilities. I urge you to break free from the chains of caring excessively about what people think. Embrace your individuality, trust in your own instincts, and prioritize your own opinions and beliefs.